Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. About ready to get this one started. Ka'imi Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. Here's second and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Up the sideline. Past midfield. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Patriots first down. They'll stay on the ground. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first rounder, in on the tackle. Here's a second and 9. They put Pickens in motion. May to throw on second down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A throw right side is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Detroit. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a give on the ground. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Tight end motioning left. Now a give up the middle. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They put Pickens in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. They motion the slot man left. On 3rd and long, here's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They run it once more with Jones. Jones, first down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie out of Florida. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain of the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot, and they're able to connect.
So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first down with Jones. That one good for 15 and a first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Now whistles here and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And this one's not going to help the cause. He is going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Slot man in motion right. On second down, it's May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
So second down, and they'll run it. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Williams in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is a guy that you do not want to have to tackle in space. I mean, the footwork, the agility, the ability to go side to side and then still have the burst and explosiveness to pick up big yards. I mean, this guy's a handful.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play. 2nd and 7. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Foxborough after this. Third down, 3 to go. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. They'll wind up getting the yards they need on 4th and 3.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. Throwing on 2nd down. May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. To throw is May. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, New England.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So It makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
May now on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's May again. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Slot man in motion left. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They send a receiver in motion left. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From out of the gun, here's May. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Lions 14, Patriots 7.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Space to run inside the 20. And he'll be taken down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Lions build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
And he's just pushing guys out of the way, powering forward for a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, New England. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. This is Jones. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They motion the slot man left. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Williams in motion. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. This is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part, I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much there. He'll get this down inside the 40. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw now, May. This is intercepted. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd and 6 coming up. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. And now as this 4th down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Here's 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. Mitchell. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing is May. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. They put Pickens in motion. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's got a man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Now it's Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Big play. 3rd and 2. Slot man in motion left. On 3rd and 2, it's May. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Davis Price. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. The Lions call their 1st timeout. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll run. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6. They'll stick to the ground. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Second down, goal to go. Now this looks like a design run. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Patriots will go up by 7.
Lions 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Patriots. They get it done to the delight of this crowd. We saw a snowball or two launch.